in the chat section, tell me your favorite thing about the power of one. I want to know what your favorite thing about the power of one was. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Tell me, tell me, tell me. The role playing? Uh-huh, that was cool, wasn't it? Yep, for sure. I know, right? So many. How many of you learned something that you didn't know before? Let me know. Me, say me in the chat. If you learned something that you did not know before, and I did too, I would have to say me. There was definitely things I learned in listening to the other trainers that I was like, holy cow, that is so good. How many of you have like realized, holy cow, I've got to start doing these three ways. Like that is powerful, right? I just wrapped up another three-way, and then I mean, guys, within like literal minutes, I seen the email come through that the person had joined that person. So if you aren't utilizing those, guys, you really should. They're so powerful. Man, they're so powerful. But here is something I want you to know. Um, it's not over. We're not done. The month isn't over. We still have a lot of month left. We have through Friday night at midnight Hawaii time to reach our goals for February. And so you have through then to get your one to qualify for the exclusive training that Eric Worre is going to do for everyone that got their one. And then the second training that corporate is going to do for everyone that is a part of the power of one. So go get your one. If you haven't yet, don't give up hope. It's not over just because the trainings are finished. Go get your one. How many of you that are on here currently got your one? Put a one in the chat below if you got your one already. I need to add mine. Good job. Holy cow, you guys. That is so amazing. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, my next question is, how many of you feel like that because of the power of one, you were able to get your one? Like there was something that was taught during the power of one that made you have, whether it was the confidence, the skill, whatever it was, it really helped you go out there and get your one. And then my last question, and then I want to hear some wins from you guys, is how many of you really loved that the challenge part of it, meaning where we were all coming together at certain times to do certain activities together? Like, how many of you loved that piece of it? Let me know in the chat section below. For me, I really loved that. I really loved getting to be on the Zooms and see your faces and hang out with you so much more than we normally would. I thought that was super fun. And did you guys have like real, I said it was gonna be the last question, but I lied. I didn't intend to lie. But how many of you love the business blitzes during the days? Like the blitzes really just those hours that you sat with the leaders and you worked. It was like you really were able to get a lot accomplished. How many of you love that? Good. We're going to be doing more of those. So I really, really love those business blitzes and thought that they went really, really well. So what do you say about this? What if, because we're going to do an opportunity presentation on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week to help everyone close out their month strong and get their one. And we're going to keep it just like Nicolette and I did it. We're going to keep these very simple with just a few people, share the basics. And what if we did a blitz on those days as well? How many of you would like to do blitzes on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to help close out your month strong? Just guided by one of the leaders. If you would like that, let me know and I will get that posted for you. How does that sound? I will get that posted for you, and we will make that happen. Does that sound good? And then here's the deal. On Friday, I'm going to close out the month with you guys. I am going to do an opportunity presentation that evening. So we're going to have one final opportunity presentation, and it'll be super fantastic as always. And then we'll also, how many of you have ever been on a Zoom to close out the month? Have you ever done one of those with us? Oh God, they're so fun. We literally just all pop on a Zoom and we just work together and we're hanging out in the evening with our snacks and our Activate and our Mojo and our Zest, and we're just finishing out the month together, and it's so much fun. So how many of you would like to do a month in close out hangout with me? How much fun would that be? I would love to do that with you guys. So we're going to do that on Friday night. So mark it on your calendar. You have a date with Tina Joy Carroll on Friday night. I'm going to hang out with you guys. That'll be super fun. So let me hear your wins. If you've got a win, will you just raise your hand? If you know how to raise your hand, and we'll unmute you. We want to hear what your win is for the week. And here's what I want to explain. A win is maybe you finally had the courage to send the message. You finally had the courage to do the follow-up. Maybe your win is you got your one, or maybe you got two, or maybe you got three, whatever that looks like, right? But we want to hear your win. So, Patty, I seen yours pop up first. Can you unmute yourself and share your win with us?
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
Uh-huh, we
Okay.
can.
So I had quite a few wins. Um, I really hit my chicken less hard. I just said, you know what? I have absolutely nothing to lose. Ended up sending it to 6 different people. I had 2 people reply saying that they weren't interested in the business, but send me your website because I'm always looking for good new products. So that's good. And I got 2 signed up. I'm actually working on 5 more people. Plus, I have somebody that. Thank you, Sarah. Plus, I have somebody that wants to sign up Wednesday or Thursday, and we're actually going to talk more tomorrow. So, and I
That's
told
so
you my goal was to hit the
awesome.
10 before the end of the month.
Yes.
So I'm just doing it. I'm getting up early. I'm sending messages when I'm at the barn in between pooping, scooping the poop.
I love
When I'm
it.
out with the dogs, I'm on my phone sending messages. My biggest win really is that it, why am I not doing this every day?
Mm,
I realize that I have it in me to do it. So just do it. I've got nothing to lose,
mm.
really. And I have
Mhm.
everything to gain.
I love that so
And
much.
I really enjoyed learning from all the other leaders.
Mm.
Really enjoyed that a lot. I've learned a lot from each one of them, and I like that everything's recorded and we can go back and re listen to it. So,
I love
big,
that so
huge. I
much.
love it. Absolutely love it. It's been fantastic.
I'm so glad. Okay, I see we've got Stephanie Davy. I think it's Davies. It's small print on my screen. Do you want to unmute and tell us what your win is?
Hey, Tina. Sure. Actually, I had a great surprise this morning. I got a brand new associate who just got her one this morning. And I found is I've become more confident. I have simmering pots. About my goal is to get 5 more before the end of the month. I'm going for the winner's circle, and I have 5 now, and I've got 3 or 4 that are talking with me and they're ready to other prospects. I mean, it's not a matter if, it's a matter when. And I think this has really built my confidence and it's helped my team. My team is exploding all of a sudden. And I just think it's amazing. And I thank you guys so much. This is amazing. Sorry, I'm outside with the dogs. So I didn't want to miss this.
Oh no, I love that so much. Thank you for sharing that, and congratulations on your associate getting their associate. That's so incredibly cool. Brittany, I see your hand is raised.
Sorry, I'm in the dark trying to figure out how to unmute.
That's okay.
I'm trying to get the baby to sleep.
Oh.
I just wanted to say, first and foremost, and try not to get emotional, but thank you to all of you for just pushing us and pushing us past our limits because Tina, you said something, and the leaders echoed it at the beginning of last week that life is going to happen this week. And I'm just going to be completely honest. I shed so many tears this week because life happens. And I mean, it happened hard. And we've been battling sickness back to back. We ended up with the flu. We've had to take our little one to children's. Like it has just been literally an utter nightmare. And I each day was just trying to find something positive because it was just hard. I mean, I was really struggling. And I pushed myself when I was not given Motrin and Tylenol and changing diapers to get on those calls. Even if I couldn't show my face, I had my earbuds in and I was listening and I was taking notes on my phone and just pushing myself as hard as I could to just keep moving forward, just keep moving forward. And I've been making contact with people. Um, I got my first pivoted conversation last night. I was super stoked just for that. If I did not get my one, I was proud of myself just for that. And tonight at dinner, I got my one. I got my customer to upgrade. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for not giving up on us. And I'm proud of myself for not giving up on myself. So thank you.
Girl, we are all so excited for you. Everybody, flood the comments for Brittany. Let her know how loved and appreciated she is right now and how amazing she is because life is hard. Life is so hard and it does not care. I remember not long ago. This was in January, and I was texting Craig at corporate, and I was like, "Life is straight up kicking me in the teeth right now," and he was it just so I say that so that you know that's so normal. It's so normal, and I'm so proud of you, Brittany, and I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on your one and your pivoted conversation. That is just seriously so amazing. And thank you so much for taking the time to share. Because how many of you were listening to her? And it's you. There's part of your story in that story, right? Let her know because that's the importance of sharing our story. Yeah, I just seen Dana comment, and Dana and I were texting earlier, and life has been really difficult for her too. And so just know that it's when we share our vulnerable moments like that, Brittany, is when we have our biggest breakthroughs and when we attract the most people. Truly, it's when you'll attract the most people to your business when you're your most vulnerable because they'll instantly feel like they can trust you, and that changes everything. Miss Lori, I see you. Tell us about your win, my friend.
Sure. I was able to close and get my one from someone that I have been talking to for quite some time. And I actually met her on TikTok. So it's really fun to finally get. I've had one before, one associate before from there, but it's really fun to finally get another one because it's been a long time. But one of my biggest takeaways from this week was just something so simple. Focus on your one.
Mm.
I focus so much on, I need all these, I need to balance my legs. I need people here, here, here. And so to have that just in the very beginning of the trainings, to just have that simplification again, reminder, oh yeah, no wonder I'm stressed. Focus on one and then help that one get one and so forth. And then I have to give a shout out because she probably won't speak up on here. But one of my somebody on my team who I didn't bring her in, one of my teammates did. She got her one, and she said it's someone she has been talking to since she started, and she's been with us. I forgot when she joined, but she's been with us for several months now. And she got her one from someone that she's been working on for quite a while. And I just have to give a huge shout out to Paula. She was so excited to get this one. So good job, Paula.
Way to go, Paula. That's amazing. And Lori, you're so right. It the simple of that is why this challenge is so powerful because it takes us back to exactly what we should be focused on, which is who is the next one we're going to help, right? It's that simple. Dan, Barb, I see you. Go ahead.
Okay, Barb doesn't want to say anything, but I'll talk. Anyway, this whole week has been mind-boggling, amazing. I'm so glad everything is recorded because it's going to need to be reviewed a few times. Anyway, I did Eric Worre's 100 message challenge. I finished it in a day to people that some of them I reached out to, some of them were brand new. I ended up with 12 active conversations out of that. And I'm working on trying to get some few people signed up, either as customers or whatever. But I'm trying to implement some of the things we've learned, and hopefully everything will go well. We'll get them all signed up at some point.
I love that. And you will just continue to talk to them, continue to follow up with them, and you definitely will. And I'm like you, Dan, I'm so glad that they're recorded because there was a couple I had like Nicolette's from Friday night. I'm definitely watching again because it was just so filled with goodness. Tina, Washington, I see you. Let's hear it, girl.
Yes, I got my 3. I've been in this for less than a month. I just want to say, Tina, Erin, Sarah, Nicolette, all of you, you guys are amazing trainers, like literally. So I don't even know where to begin. Like everything was like so I like a lot of aha moments. I would say probably um I've built a lot of confidence this week and just really a lot of aha moments. I can't even say enough. So I'm just it's super grateful to be in this space with you guys. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, girl. Power of team.
Yeah,
Hello.
yes, totally.
Hello. That means you're
Definitely.
getting two sweet little somethings in the mail because you got power of one and power of team. That is so completely cool. Okay, we've got two more, and then we're going to kick this thing off, and we've got a really special training for you guys. Sonia, go ahead, sweetie.
Hello. I think everything was amazing this whole week. So I actually got 3 and I got my first one though I let them go ahead and go underneath somebody else that's on my team because that was my bad mistake right there. But I got 2 more and then so I'm just shy of being in the champion circle. So that's where I'm at going forward this week.
Hey, how many do you need?
Well, I think if I wouldn't have screwed up, I just need 1 more, but now I need to have 2.
Well,
I
let me know if you need any help making sure that maybe that whatever counts. You let me know and I'll help you look. But that's hey, two at month
yes.
end with a
Yes.
promo. Are you kidding me right now? That's so happening. How many of you believe she's going to do it? Let's just go ahead and say it, friends. She's in the champion circle, right? She's absolutely going to do it. I believe she's going to do it. All right, Des, I see you. Go ahead. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry about that.
That's
I'm a pantomime. No. It has been a fun week. It was a challenge hopping on and off calls all the time. I had company come in and I was really spazzy because I really wanted just to do this. But I hit the champion circle. I hit Jade and then I hit Opal. And now I'm looking at the next one. I've been in several companies throughout my life in the last 30 years. And I always felt like I was working hard for my upline and I got 2 cars, but I still never felt like I really made money. And I just feel like I've hit the place where I'm supposed to be. I love you. I love all the leaders. I just know I'm in my place and it just comes across natural wherever I go. It's just natural. I can talk to a wall truly, but it's just natural for me. And one night I was really down and I was whining to Rhonda and she goes, "Oh, a girl, just, listen to music." And she was telling me all this stuff. And by the time I got to my computer, 2 people had signed up. So I was like, it was really
my
cool.
gosh.
So
That
I
is
don't know why.
amazing.
I'm hoping this doesn't end because I'm having a blast. I love every bit. I can't wait to meet all of y'all.
Let me tell you how to make sure it doesn't end. Do you want to know the secret? Who wants to know the secret? How to make sure when you get that kind of momentum going that it doesn't end? Who wants to know the secret? The secret is simple. You keep talking to people. And if you're always talking to people, your pipeline is always full. And when your pipeline is always full, you're always going to be getting the emails. The emails are going to come that you got a new customer. The email is going to come that you got a new associate. That is the secret sauce. There is no other secret sauce. If you're always planting, you're always reaping the harvest. Always. Always.
I never really got to play with the placement suite either. And so that Rhonda was kind of working with me with that. And that was, gosh, that's fun. I felt like I told her I felt like she was my dealer, like at a casino or something. It was so fun. I've never really
That's
got to
great.
experience
I've never heard it mentioned like that before. That's so great. I love it. Well, I'm going to shout out one person on here because I absolutely know she would never. She's not there yet. One day she will. But Miss Andrea Carver joined on February the 1st and has not ever done this before. You guys ever does not have a following of any kind. She is not an influencer of any kind. She loves Disney like me, and she found me on TikTok. And then she just watched for a while and paid attention and then decided she wanted to sign up. And I asked her the same question I ask everyone when we, talk or do welcome calls, or you've probably been asked by your leader, are you willing, coachable, and hungry? And she's like, yes, I want my family's life to be different. And since February the 1st, she's in the champion circle. She is this much away from Opal. She's already a Jade. She's power of one, power of team. And that is just proof, you guys, that honestly, if you're willing, coachable, and hungry, and you're just not weird about going to talk to people, she didn't have a special set of friends. She just went out and told those friends what she was doing. That's it. That's the secret sauce. So everyone tell her congratulations, because dadgummit, that is just so much to do in such a short amount of time when you have no experience in this industry. And that is the power of Trinot. That is the power of this compensation plan and the power of being on this team. So where is Miss Lori? Lori, where are you at?
I'm here.
There
Sorry.
you are.
I'm
I had to
kissing
get you
grandbaby
unmuted so I could get you
goodnight.
to my
I'm
front
getting the
page. I
blankets. I'm
couldn't
getting
see you.
water, all the things. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So, oh, how I love this lady. She, you guys are gonna love her so much too. She, came in October, right? October?
Mhm.
October. And not because she was looking to join a new network marketing company, the one she was in shut down. And they had to find a new home. And she made Sharon home. And very quickly, we became fast friends. And she didn't join under me. She joined under someone, under someone, under someone, under someone, under me. But we just had a connection, and I got the most timely, sweetest card and gift in the mail from Miss Lori. And then it turns out that we both love an elf named Tally. And that's not going to make a whole lot of sense to many of you on here, but we just have this special connection because of Tally the elf. And this is what I love about network marketing, because I would not know Lori Ricker exist, and we couldn't be Tally the elf BFFs if it wasn't for network marketing. So go talk to the people, okay? Because you never know who's going to come into your business. But she has been on the schedule to train you guys. And we had to postpone it a little because we decided to do the power of one very suddenly. And she was so patient, but she was ready to train you guys. She kept messaging me, okay, so this Sunday, right? Like, she was ready to share the value with you guys. And here's the value that she's going to bring you. How do you stay excited when you have to work a full-time job, figure out how you're going to get this work in here, and build this thing so that eventually the job can go away? Like, how do you keep the excitement in that process? Well, that's what she's walking through and living through. And I don't think there's anyone better or more qualified to tell you than someone who's living it out right now. So without any further ado, Miss Lori Ricker, will you grace us all with your amazing presence and share all your value?
I will. Thank you so much. Guys, what an incredible week this has been. Just watching everybody get their wins, celebrating no matter what that was, whether it was your power of one, whether it was that you made it onto a call, whether you learned about the edification process, right? Whatever that was, you need to celebrate you, because you are here and you have shown up and you have done all the things, even the smallest of wins. Somebody said to me, success isn't about having time, it's about making time. And you've made the time. So count that as your success. Count that as your win, because you are doing the things. And believe me, I've been in this business, network marketing, for close to, I'm going to say, 7-8 years now. I started a long time ago with a little origami owl, if anybody remembers that stuff. But I loved people, and I didn't have a following, and I went into my last company, and I never really felt successful because I wasn't in my place, I guess is best thing to be able to say. And it was so hard to carve out time for all of the things. And I wasn't making time. And when I found this company, I didn't plan on making time because I didn't have time to make the time. Are you still with me here? So the great thing about this company has been I've learned how valuable my time is when I make the time. And so what I want to tell you is that you can be working a full-time job and still make this work. Now, my dream is to be like Sarah and to tell that full-time job goodbye. Sarah is my spirit animal. She doesn't know that, but congratulations, Sarah. You're one of my spirit animals in here, because I would love to. I love what I do. I'm an educator. I teach art, so I'm blessed in the education world to teach a special, and I love what I do. But I love doing this more. So what I want to do is just to offer some points, some just quick points. Des was another spirit animal on here. I could talk to the wall all day long. I could talk to anybody or anything. But what I want to tell you is, we're going to start this off with, remember your why. Why are you here? Why did you, not why are you here? I know why you're here. You want to hear this great training, right? But why did you say yes to Trinont? And we were talking about the edification process the other night, and I added in, we edify these products as well. Don't forget to edify who you're going to be bringing into a conversation. Don't forget to edify these products. Why did you sign up with Trinont? And why did you decide to make this jump into this business side of it? There was a reason. You have a reason, regardless of what that reason is, to pay for your products, to pay for sports for your kids, to go on that dream vacation, to earn a Jeep. Or maybe, like my husband and I are getting ready to do next month, buy a home. I'm 50 years old and I've never owned my own home. My name has never been on a deed to a house. But because of this company, I'm going to have a deed in my name next month. Like, that's huge. That's huge. And I've got so many more whys that I plan on getting there, and I plan on meeting those. But if you don't have your why written down somewhere, it better be at the top of the page every morning. Every morning, rewrite it over and over and over again. So as a full-time wife, educator, empty nest mom who also does this, that, and the other on the side, making Trinont my priority, because Trinont has been helping me reach my goals and my dreams. But so remember your why. And this past week has been amazing because I've stayed plugged in, and I've learned through the years and through this business that if you're not plugged in, you're plugged out. Your focus is elsewhere. And when you're not seeing those wins, 9 times out of 10, you're not plugged in. Where can you get plugged in? We talk about this at my church a lot. Where are you plugged in? We like our small groups. Get in on these Zooms when you can. And the thing I love about our team the most is that 98% of our calls are recorded. They're recorded. And so as a full-time teacher, as a full-time business owner, whoever you are, I take those earbuds, I throw them in, and when I'm brushing my teeth and I'm getting ready of the morning, I'm listening to a call. I missed the edification call the other night, plugged it in, got to listen to it. This weekend, there was some calls I went back and listened to 2, 3, 4 times because it was just that good, and I couldn't write down my notes fast enough. I know I could hit pause, but I was just enthralled like it was live. Get plugged in. Trinont gives us our leadership. Tina Joy provides Telegram for us. Boards is there for us. Aaron records and splices and does all the dynamite things with all of our trainings, videos. And we have a whole website dedicated to that. So if you don't know where that is, friend, get with your upline, because you've got the tools and the resources to stay plugged in, even when it's not on your clock time, right? So stay plugged in and stay consistent. Be consistent. I used to get frustrated. A former company I was with, I would find so much frustration because these calls were like at noon every day. And I know, so I have fifth grade from 11:30 to 12:30, and those noon Zooms hit, and I'm like, man, I've got FOMO. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my earbud in later. Maybe I'm listening to it on my drive home. Sometimes I have Mel Robbins in my ear. Sometimes I have Rise and Thrive in my ear. It just depends on what's happening. So you've got the resources and you've got the tools. You've got to stay hyped. You've got to stay hyped. If you've got your why and you've got your resources and your tools, you got to stay hyped, right? There are bad days, and I loved, I think it was Tina that shared this. There are bad days. There are hard days. Life happens. And the thing that I loved that I learned from somewhere this past week was that's network marketing. I think Sarah said that at one of the things. That's network marketing. The highs, that's network marketing. The lows, that's network marketing. It's going to happen to you. You don't have your one yet. Just write yet in your book. Yet. Just like when somebody tells you, no, I'm not interested. It's not no. It's just not now. It's not now because they're still watching you. They're still seeing you win. And you're winning because you're showing up and you're being consistent. Something that has been very helpful in my journey as a full-time worker, educator. I know not everybody out there is educator. You're a full-time bookkeeper. You're a full-time anything. Drop in the chat. What do? Drop that in the chat. Tell me what you do. Somewhere somebody is going to be your kindred spirit in here. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, me too. You think you're alone. You're not alone. Look in this chat right now. Look at all this. Holy cow. Florist, bus driver, nurse, horse trainer. What? Full-time nanny. Yes. Stay-at-home moms. Oh, dream. What a dream. Sped teacher. Look at all these teachers, nurses, server. Yes. Truck driver. Yes. You are not alone, friend. You are not doing this business alone. Don't think that just because somebody does XYZ job that they've got it made and that's why they're finding success. Their job is not why they're finding success. Their situation, their circumstances is not why they're finding success, folks. Their success is their why. Their success is staying plugged in. Their success is consistency. I had a whole month of nothing, but I'm here celebrating my wins today. It's not my time, it's God's time, folks. So something that has been super beneficial is my friend Amanda Killian she's in here somewhere, and she is just winning big, y'all. She doesn't get shouted out or credited enough. She's just my girl. So proud of her. She stays quiet. I don't think I saw much from her when we were celebrating wins, but I'm kind of like Tina Joy. I wanted to celebrate somebody. I want to celebrate my friend Amanda. She's had some big wins this week. She inspires me. Her walk with her faith and who she is. She has taught me the power of ChatGPT and mass batching my post, my social media, because I am busy. I get up in the morning. I make my mojo or my zest. I'm listening to my devotions. I'm getting my things done, and I need to be at school because I'm a specialist and I know all the kids. I'm always on bus duty. I'm always at greeting the door. And the minute my foot hits the door, my kids are my priority. If it's a partial day for me in there, I'll sneak into trainings, or I will when I can. But when I'm at school, my kids' safety and their education is what's most important to me. And that's my focus. And so I don't always have time to scroll and look and be inspired. And I find when I do that, I go down that little rabbit hole of doom scrolling. I go and I watch all the little funny little TikToks of that little monkey, the lady that has all the pet monkeys. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. And back at Christmas, it was every video.
Guild Awards. I'm your host,
Tally
Deborah
the
Betts.
Elf became my obsession, and it was in my scroll nonstop because I was doom scrolling. I was not being effective during my cutout time for social media. I used to preach to my girls, work in small pockets of your day, 10, 15 pockets of your day. But if I didn't have my content batched and ready to go, I was doom scrolling, and it will get you, friend. It is a vicious, virus, cancerous thing that will exist if you don't guard yourself. So I will tell you, dive into a ChatGPT training. Ask somebody that's a guru on it. Amanda Killian, look her up. And sorry, Amanda, I just sold you out, friend. And learn to batch your content, because learning how to do this has saved me so much time, because after my devotions and I'm finishing off my coffee, I just pick what's pertinent to me, or I might juice it up a little bit because maybe it snowed. We just went through some snow days here, and maybe it snowed, and I just zhuzh it up and apply it to what's going on. Or I just take that, put it back in ChatGPT, and I say, hey, ChatGPT, it snowed today. Can you correlate that to this? Boom, it happens. Stick it in there. And so pockets of my day are so much easier. So if you are juggling that full-time job and you're just like, man, and I can't post every day because I don't have time to post every day. Resource and tool that we have for you, ChatGPT. So, and then I made my little list, and I've not followed it because, well, that's what I do. I go off on tangents, but I put watch the replays. Watch them, watch the replays. It's good stuff. You should never stop learning. You should never stop learning about our products, about the business, and about your leaders. Because the edification training that we had, if you don't know who you're edifying, what are you doing? Right? Learn about your leaders, connect with your leaders. If you're not talking about these products, if you don't know about these products, take 10, 15 minutes of your day. And if that's all you do in one day is learn about that product, the product that you use, that product that you know that works, you should know everything in and out about it, because you're going to be able to add so much more value to people who want to know, hey, I saw you taking that pill before you eat. What is that? What is that? And you want to be able to share what that is. Simplify it. Keep it simple, friends. That's the last thing that I want to share with you is just keep it simple. And I think that's what's been so beautiful about this week is that I think when we jump into this, we get so excited and we want to know all the things and what is this and what is that? And I have all these questions. Strip it down. Take it down to the thing that you can do, and don't overwhelm yourself, especially those of you that have full-time jobs. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't be all consuming and feel like you have to do all of the things right in this moment, or you are not successful. Because just stripping it down and focusing on the one product, the one training, the one person that you could share this product with, the one person's life that you could change by introducing this business to. When you simplify that down, you're going to see that it's getting easier and easier to work this into your day. I love you guys. Thank you for this opportunity to share. Tina, I appreciate your leadership. You guys, you need to get plugged in, and you need to strip it back and simplify it to one. Find your successes. Celebrate you. Celebrate you every single day. This life is a gift. Celebrate you every single day. And if you ever need anything, I'm just one. But thank goodness for all of these ones. I think I saw 223 ones are on this call right now. And we've all went out and we're working on the power of our other 223 ones. And that's what's beautiful. And that's what you're doing. So keep it up. Give yourself a pat on the back. And we're glad you're here tonight. And I thank you for this chance just to share a little bit. It was a lot. I was a lot. Sorry. I'm a lot. It's okay.
That's so good. Oh my God. How many of you got value? Put value in the chat if you got value from that. It was so good. I love the simple reminders of just simplifying it. We as humans can overcomplicate things, that's for sure. And simple is harder sometimes because we think we have to add all these extra things. So simple. That's the lesson I got out of this. What about you? What was your big aha moment with Lori? This is what I love about this team is the leadership. Lori is an incredible leader inside of Legacy Makers and just so blessed to have her. And speaking of leaders, Erin and Kathy Parker, I heard you guys had something you want to share.
Oh my goodness. Is this what you put in the chat for us to talk about?
Are you ready?
I mean, I can, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Get ready. Do it now. Do it now.
Get him, Sarah. Get him.
So I'm going to just give it a huge shout out. I mean, and listen, guys, our team has just been on fire from the power of one. So there's so many people. So I'm just apologizing right now. There's so many people we could give a shout out to of who's been plugging in, staying involved, taking action, getting results, power of one, power of team. It's so exciting. One person in particular I'm going to give a shout out to is Rebecca Beaton. I know she's on here right now. She's in Canada, and she has upgraded 2 of her customers to associate, and she's doing the thing, right? She's doing the videos, she's making the contacts, she's planting those seeds, and she's a jade, and she's working on excelling and growing her business, just like we all are. And so I know that a lot of times we feel like sometimes we're stuck. We feel like sometimes things aren't moving forward. And we've been there. And everyone has been there. And Rebecca has been there. But she's staying the course, putting in the work. And I just want to give a shout out to Rebecca Beaton. You're awesome. We're proud of you. So keep it up.
Sarah.
Okay, I'm recording my own self. A weirdo. Okay. So I actually have 2, but I'll be quick because I couldn't quite decide. Actually, my whole team just absolutely crushed this. I'm so freaking proud. I can't even describe it. But there's 2 people I want to shout out. First one is JC Carrick. This girl joined in December, never having done anything like this before in her whole life. She has literally plugged in like I can't even believe. She did the things. She worked through the mindset and the processing. Who has struggled with their mindset going through this, right? You're learning the tools, but you're still having to move your own brain forward, right? And you're doing the things and you're like, I'm not seeing the fruits. That was JC. No. And I loved so much that she dug in, you guys. This girl got 4 brand new associates. She joined in December. She hasn't had anybody yet. She just got 4. Just in the last few days because she did the freaking things. And I'm so proud of her. And then I got to shout out Renee Wright. And some of you guys were on and please, if I didn't say anything about you, please know how proud of you I am. But I had to shout out Renee because this girl turned it on. And here is your reminder to reach out to your freaking customers because Renee was a customer for several months and then decided to upgrade to associate, and that girl has blown it up. She brought 8 associates in this month. 8 associates. She is on fire. She ranked to Pearl this month for the first time. She's never had success in the industry before. I am wildly, wildly proud of her and JC and every single person on my team that plugged in because I'm seeing it. Like I was just texting Abby, who helps me with my with my announcements. I'm like, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. This team is on fire. And it's only going to get more aggressive for the next week, because if you guys don't know this, the seeds you planted today, yesterday, the whole last week, they're coming to fruition. So even if you didn't see your harvest yet, like, hang tight, it's coming. So I just had to shout them both out. I was so incredibly proud of them, their persistence, their dedication, plugging into every single training we had. I'm just really proud of them both.
Okay, Emily, I seen you said you had a shout out, my friend.
Oh my goodness, yes, I do. I'm not on camera here. I don't even have pants on. I was in the bed. But I want to shout out my new girl,
They have a black
Stacy.
fur jacket.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, so, unmute again, Emily.
Oh, that would be helpful. Did you hear anything I said?
No.
Oh, okay. No, I said I'm not on camera. I was literally in bed, no pants on, so I wasn't going to pop on camera. But I want to shout out my new girl, Stacy. She's on here now, and she joined me in February, early February, actually just 2 weeks ago. And she's never done network marketing before, never really put herself out there before at all on social media. And she's come in, signed up her husband, got her one. She's got customers. She's halfway to Jade, and she is just killing it. She's so coachable, putting herself out there, getting out of her comfort zone. And I am super, super proud of Stacy.
Holy cow, that's amazing. And thanks for showing up in no pants. We appreciate your commitment to the Legacy Makers.
Anytime.
Stephanie, go ahead, sweetie.
I would like to shout out my brand new associate, Alyssa. She signed up on Friday. So she's brand new to network marketing. She's never done, she did a little bit before with Mary Kay, but she came into this because she saw the health benefits opportunity to this. She's been following me for a while. Well, she called me and she told me, she's like, I'm all in. I'm going to do this. We're doing this. And I have my best friend. I think she really wants to do it too. And got me on a call with her best friend, and her best friend enrolled already. And she got her spouse signed up tonight with the Elite Bundle. So she is well on her way to becoming Jade this month. So she's already planning to come to convention. And she is like, she's just on fire. So I'm really, really excited for her. And welcome to the team, Alyssa and Amanda.
That's so awesome. Coming to convention. Oh, I love to hear that. How many of you are coming to convention? Put it in the chat. Let us know. How many of you got your ticket for our team dinner and party? I'm so excited about the special touches you guys are going to get. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. But anyways, if you haven't got your ticket to convention and you can come. And if you haven't got your ticket to our team dinner and party, get it. Oh my God. If you need the link, just let one of us know. We'll get you the link. Okay. Kristen Cuddy Draper.
Oh my gosh. We have a list of people that we could shout out. Our team has been on fire. They have really taken this to heart, and they have been on all of the trainings, and they have been consistent and growing and learning and absorbing all the things, and we could not be more proud of them. But since we can only shout out like one person, we have to shout out Leah Lord. Leah has been in the company since November. She has been doing all the things. She has been working on her posts. She has been working on her social media. And really, my favorite thing is that every time she comes back and she's like, what can I improve on? What can I do better on? What can I do? And she just wasn't seeing those wins. And she really took this power of one to heart. And about halfway through the week, she got not one, but two new associates within about 2 minutes of each other. Yep. And they popped through, and I could not be more proud of her. And
yeah, we just kept telling her to stay consistent and
Yep.
just keep doing it. And we kept, and I think the biggest thing about Leah is that she's coachable.
Yes.
She literally would listen and change and do something a little bit different.
Yep.
And that's all this week was about, was to get you to do something that you normally wouldn't have done.
Yep.
I love that. Thank you guys. And Leah, oh my God, that is amazing. Congratulations. Rhonda Allison, where are you at, friend?
Right here. Well, this is really interesting to me. Desma that spoke earlier is really the person I need to shout out, and her business partner that brought her on, also Louise Valdez. And it really takes, I hate to say, it takes a village to it takes a, how do you say that? Takes a what to raise a it takes a village to raise a child. That's what it is. So I got on the phone with her initially a couple of months ago, and Des was not interested in this business. But it's just so interesting to me that what we have.
Oh, did we lose her? Rhonda?
Yeah, I think we lost her. I'll shoot her a message.
Okay. Nicolette.
Hi. Oh my gosh. This is so tough because man, this week has been incredible. And I mean, people have really overcome so much, right? So often in these sort of things, we're the ones that kind of get in our own way. We become our biggest obstacle, whether it's just discouragement or comparison or whatever. You start like, can I do this? Maybe I can't do this. And what if my efforts, what if it's not worth it? And then you get through it all and you realize that it is, and that you had what it takes all along. But gosh, my team came through just so much of that. But the one person that I just have to shout out because her story is so incredible. And she even came to me. I did not sponsor her, so she's in my downline through my friend Devaney. And so Jody Moots, she came to me and Devaney at one point this month, and she sent a message and she's like, this is going to sound so silly, but I'm putting it out there. I want to be a testimonial on one of these calls because people need to know that no matter how scared you are, you can do this. Like she said, I came into this thinking if I could get to Jade, that'd be cool. But like, it wasn't even a thing where she was like, and I believe that I can and I will. It was just like, if I could get to Jade, that would be cool. Jody has hit Champion Circle. She signed up 6 people in February. She's helped 2 of her associates get to Jade. Her third one is almost there. She herself is now Pearl. Her husband is Opal, going on that next level. I was like, are you going double Pearl? Like, why not? You have what it takes. She is on fire, and she had no experience, none. And she, it's just so incredible to see how she is absolutely thriving right now, coming in as somebody who wanted to just make a little extra income, right? And now it's exploding, and she's taken that whirlwind and she has shifted so quickly into a leader too. She set up her scheduler. She's helping her team do their welcome calls now. Like the duplication is just crazy. And it's one of those things where it's like, you don't think that could ever happen to you. And then all of a sudden this whirlwind happens and here you are, right? That entrepreneurial soul just unleashes. And it's been so cool to see. And she has absolutely crushed it this month. So huge shout out to Jody Moots.
Oh my God, I love that. I'm all in my feels. My goodness. Miss Rhonda, did you get back on?
Did. Well, there you go. So I was talking about Desma Dinkle and Louise Valdez and how they really partnered and teamed up here, which I think is super interesting. That it really does help to have somebody every day that you bounce things off of, that you're consistently pushing and, keeping each other going. And I've been so blessed to be in the middle of that too this week. But here's 2 women that were not coming to conference, and they're coming. I'm so excited. Des also hit our Circle of Champions. And this is somebody that said she was not interested in joining us a couple of months ago. I'm just saying, you never know. So I think what we've done this week has been so significant. I mean, it's given me a whole new, and I'll do this full time. And I think I do it at a high level all the time. But after doing this past week, I'm like, man, there's so much more every single week that I could do. And I'm going to encourage each one of you to be a teacher, to lead a class, do a power hour yourself or your team. If they can't do it at noon, do it with them in the evenings, because the teacher learns more than
and the students many times. And I love, that part of it as well. So anyway, I think what we were able to, when we first saw this at Mastermind, and the light bulb that came on has come to fruition here. And Tina, I think about this every end of the month. I think about this, what you did in 2023 when I came on board. Tina lacked she was 80,000 points of volume in March of 2023. And it was like the last day of the month. She still lacked 20,000 points of volume, guys. Tina, I want you to tell that story because it gives me hope every single month to share your story.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it was my first official conference was in March of 2023, and I'd been Emerald and just hanging out at Emerald for a while. And I went into convention, super grateful, super excited about the future, but not at all planning to go diamond in March. And then I went to convention and I left there and I knew I would be diamond at the end of the month. But the numbers in the back office did not align with the decision I made. And so I just went to work. And then on the last day of the month, I still needed 20,000 in volume when I woke up on March the 31st in 2023. That's a lot of ground to cover with that size of a team. But the decision had been made, and and you can't go diamond without helping a whole lot of other people hit their ranks. And so that's what we did. And we dug deep. And it was so much fun. It was crazy. But by 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we had done it. We had covered the ground necessary to go diamond. And the reason Rhonda loves that story so much is that when you make a decision, anything is possible. And trust me when I tell you, there was never a moment from the time I made the decision, literally until the clock struck 2 a.m. that it felt like it was going to happen. It was blind faith and just taking the necessary action so that the result would line up. And so just know anything's possible when you do those things. You got to have blind faith, right? You're not going to ever see the end. I mean, you'll see it up here, but it's not going to feel like it's happening. The gap is going to feel too wide. The goal is going to feel too far. It's supposed to. It's supposed to feel like that. It's supposed to wreck you when it happens because it felt so impossible. That's what makes it so special. That's what makes other people remember the story. And then it becomes a story you share to inspire with others later, even if it wasn't you or your rank. So what's your goal? What's your goal for this month? Not the easy one. I don't want to hear your easy goal. Not the one you know you can hit. What's the goal that's scary? And you got to do it by February the 28th. You got to put a little pressure on yourself because that's where diamonds are made, under pressure. And then what do you need to do when you get off the Zoom from now until the clock strikes midnight Hawaii time? What do you need to do to close that gap? How many people do you need to help reach their goal? If you want to be Opal, you've got to help 2 people go Jade. How many people do you need to help? How many people do you need to reach out to? How many people do you need to follow up with? Let me tell you the answer. All of them. And then you got to start saying it as if it's so. Hi, I'm Tina Joy Carroll, the first presidential Blue Diamond at Trinot. What's your name? Say it if it's so. And then it will be. I promise. How many of you believe me? We've got a big week, a super big week coming up, you guys. We're going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern opportunity presentations. We will put graphics up for you, I promise. We're going to figure out who's going to do the business blitzes. We're going to ask all the leaders who wants to do one, and we're going to get those posted for you this week. So we have business blitzes to get on to close out the month strong. And then you all have a date with me Friday night. Friday night, date night, we're going to hang out on Zoom and close out the month together on Zoom. Does that sound fun? Because that's what we're going to do. If you haven't got your ticket to convention, figure it out, get there. If you've already got your ticket to convention, get your dinner and party ticket for afterwards. It's going to be so much fun. Does anybody else want to add anything before we jump off? All right. We will see you guys later. Good night.